Y'all ready to let it go? Because I sure is. celebration. It's a celebration, y'all. It's the release for me. It's the release for me. God, oh my God.
Catch you on the flip side. Maybe we can be friends when you're not so fragile. When you know yourself well, somewhere down the sweet line. When I do things for me, 'cause I don't wanna be a therapy. I wanna be free, so ooh, gotta go and grab a spoon now.
I ain't mean to do that, but since we here, might as well go ahead. Because it's Friday and we having a party. It's all about the release, baby. We are here yet again, another Friday, another beautiful day that has came, and literally it's just about gone. It's not, gone just yet. But nonetheless, we are here with another episode, a new episode of Speak Like Talks podcast on a brand new platform, Podbean, Prior to this, it was on, we were, working on the Spreaker network. Shout out to the Spreaker network. I loved it. It was, appreciated, but I needed something a little bit more lucrative for me and my followers. I wanted to be able to have people to be able to come and chime in, and actually I want to hear your voice. Now you can call in, you can chime in. If you haven't, click the link on any platform that you hear this on. It's on my LinkedIn, it's on my fan page on Facebook, Speak Life Talks Podcast. It's on my personal page. Matter of fact, I got to put it on my other personal page, which is another Speak Life platform. It's everywhere you want to be. It's also on my website, speaklifetalks.com. Yes, it is official. My website is officially up. I have worked hard and long hours creating that website. Is done for the most part. There's always things that I could spruce up. I'm in the process of creating a newsletter for it as well. But I am so happy nonetheless that my website is officially up. So speaklifetalks.com, www.speaklifetalks.com. I'm going to let y'all know now. It's a little delay on my end, but I don't think it sounds like what I hear on your end. Nonetheless, we're going to keep it going because, again, this is a new platform. I'm figuring it out as we go. But for the most part, I'm happy that I switched over, I transitioned, and I like what I'm experiencing, what I've, studied in regards to the Podbean platform. It's extremely dope. I encourage anybody that's anybody, if you're looking to start you a podcast as well, do it. Right now for me it's Podbean. I will always, if I had to revert back, I'll go to Spreaker, because Spreaker did me good. I ain't even gonna lie, I ain't even gonna trip. So I gotta give the props where props is due. Okay, again, if you're not following me, please follow me on all platforms at Just Speak Life. Okay, so announcements. I ain't got I don't have sound effects just yet, so I gotta be my own sound effects woman. Announcements. All right, it is June. First of all, happy Pride Month to everybody out there celebrating Pride Month. You know what I'm saying? It's it's about accepting you, being who you are in the process, and loving you in any and all colors, baby. Happy Pride Month to each and every last one of you. um I'm considering getting out there and enjoying some of them festivities this year. I've never been to like a festival of the sort, but I've seen some videos, and I'm gonna tell y'all be getting it in. Y'all be getting it in. Y'all be getting it in. So shout out to y'all. Happy Pride Month. It's also Juneteenth. So we gotta celebrate our people. Nonetheless, we gotta celebrate our people. We went through some things, we went through some struggles. Man, and we are here. We are here still. We rise. We are phenomenal men and women, kings and queens. We gonna keep on fighting. We gonna keep on surviving, and we gonna keep on creating platforms such as Speak Life Talks podcast to share our voice. Because you know what? At the end of the day, it needs to be heard. It needs to be heard. And you know what? My platform is here for it to be heard. So while we're sitting up here talking about that, listen, if you want to be a guest on the platform on my show on Speak Life Talks podcast, I invite you. I invite you to chime in tonight. Hey, I invite you to reach out to me via email at speaklifetalks@gmail.com. and you can put in the subject, let's collab, let's interview, like whatever the case may be. Like, I want to hear from you, whether you're a musician, whether you're a business owner, whether you're just an activist, whatever you're doing, if it's positive and if it's creating and causing change in any community that you're in, or even over the social media realm, the social media world, if you're creating change, positivity, if you're being an impactful human being in this world in ways that it could change people for the good, I would love to have you on my show, because I know I can do this, and I'm grateful to know that I can do this, and I'm grateful to know that I have a voice, but I'm not the only one with a voice. I want some of y'all to come in and chime in on some of these conversations I'll be having, because yeah, I'm healing, but y'all healing too. And it's beautiful to know that I'm not healing by myself. So, going back into the announcements, there were a couple announcements I wanted to say. Oh, while we're talking about my website, speaklifetalks.com. I'm so happy. My website is up and running. So, with me telling you that, with me telling you that, I also have to let you know that the Speak Life shop is officially up and running as well. You can go on my website and you can click on the Speak Life shop, and it will show you I have candles, I have t-shirts, I have, what else do I have on the Speak Life Talks podcast? I mean, website. I don't know, but y'all go check it out and tell me what you think. Give me your input. If there's things that you feel like I can, critique or, be a little better, I welcome it. I'm never against constructive criticism, especially when it's from fellow entrepreneurs, especially when it's from fellow entrepreneurs that I see, creating spaces where they can elevate themselves and elevate those around them. So shout out to y'all. Check out my website, speaklifetalks.com. Check out the store, Speak Life Shop. I'm so excited about it, and that's SHOPPE. I want it to be a little different. All right, so it's the month of June, and we're celebrating Father's Day. Father's Day. This is the first week of June, and I haven't really gotten any submissions in. But look, you guys, I want to honor 15 fathers this Father's Day on my platform. I want to do a couple interviews. I want to do a couple acknowledgments. I want to, give a gift if I can. But I want to acknowledge fathers. I feel like, uh, in today's realm, the men, especially the good men, they go unnoticed because there's so many men out there that are like leaving a bad taste in women's mouths. I mean, I've experienced quite a few, not a lot, but I've experienced some whom, when it comes to them, just being a genuine guy all around, it was garbage. And when you find out they're not there for their children like they should be, yeah, nah. No. So I want to highlight men that are creating a difference in their children's lives, and not just biological fathers. I want to acknowledge the father figures. So if you know any of these type of fathers slash father figures that you feel are that should be nominated, if you want to nominate, if you want to nominate yourself, please email me, okay? Email me a picture with a short story about you and your contribution into your children's life or a child's life. And I want to, I want to highlight you. I want to shout you out on the Speak Life platform. I'm gonna talk about you, on the podcast. I'm gonna also talk about you on my Instagram page, which is gonna be on my Speak Life Facebook page, and anywhere else that that Speak Life can be seen. I want to acknowledge father figures for the month of June. Not, none of those, women who, I was a mother and a father, no disrespect to them, This is really about the fathers who have been fathers, father figures. You need to be acknowledged. I want to be that woman to acknowledge you. Okay. Let's see. The next what was the next announcement? I gotta pull it up on my phone. I got two phones. That's all I know. I hope y'all having a really good time tonight. I'm just really excited that last week was a it was a situation. Some things just took place, and it was just like, you know what? And I was, attempting to still move forward with doing my show, and then unfortunately, technical difficulties took place and just knocked me out of the game. I was like, all right, all right, all right, all right. You know what? I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen to God. I'm gonna listen to the source, and I'm gonna let this be. And usually, I would have waited because I only do this every other Friday. I mean, the second and the fourth Friday. Yeah, same thing. Second and the fourth Friday of the month. But I decided to do this Friday because the release is so necessary. The release is so necessary. And I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to share what I've experienced in this process. And Lord knows it's been worth it, and it's a celebration for me, and I want to be able to celebrate it with all of you. All right, so the next announcement that I wanted to share with you guys is Speak Life Talks is an official sponsor of official season 5 sponsor of the J Lamar podcast. Shout out to J Lamar, is my homie, my friend, an extreme expert when it comes to marketing, an all around business guru. He's an artist as well, and his podcast be popping every Sunday, literally every Sunday. So, his time frame is 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So get in where you fit in and make sure you tap in. Shout out to you, Jay Lamar. And what's the next? What did I want to share on? Let's see. Oh, Saturday, June 18th. You guys, if you're in McDonough, Georgia, if you're in the area, I want you to go to this event, this major event. It's called The Color Peach. And it's crafted and created by NKN Creative Solutions, also known as Miss Nicole K. Nolan. She is dope. When I tell you, she's an awesome event planner. She's a stylist to the celebrities. She can look at you. When I tell y'all, she can look at you and literally pinpoint your style without major, I don't even know how to describe it, but the girl is cold. She's dope as I ain't trying to cuss too much this season, on my podcast. But make sure you guys go and check out The Color Peach. It's in McDonough, Georgia. The tickets are available. They're on sale right now. That's June 18th. You can tap in. Let me find the website for you guys. I think it's thecolorpeach.com. So www.thecolorpeach.com. And let me just give you a little details about the Color Peach.com. Oh, okay. No. Okay, that's not available. Okay. But all right, well, just go if you can go look for it on Eventbrite. You'll be able to see it. It's on there, thecolorpeach.com. It's June 18th. And again, make sure you support your fellow entrepreneur homies and friends. If it's just by a share, if it's by a shout out, an acknowledgement, and hey, go and buy a ticket. Buy a ticket to 12. All right, and then there was one final announcement of the evening. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. There was one more announcement, and then we're going to get into the conversation. Hold on. Hmm. Hmm. I hope everybody is having a great Friday evening. A great Friday evening. We made it another week. We survived. And our condolences to those that didn't make it. We want to just take our time and, you know, just have a moment of silence for those that didn't make it to Friday. Yep, 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 yep. Shout out to y'all. Thank you so much. Listen, I had started a contest not too long ago. I think I did it. I think I started it in either the end of April or May. Probably was May. Hmm, I think it was May. I'm trying to find a post. Here it is. All right. It was the "You look so much better when you smile." Now I've been trying to tell people. I started it April 1st. Okay. I've been wanting to acknowledge a smile or two on my platform too because I love to smile. I smile a lot. I smile when I'm sad. I smile when I'm happy. I'm smiling when I don't know what's going on, but I just I just love to smile. And I feel like, when you're smiling, it's something about those muscles and that energy behind your smile. It gives you an extra boost in your day or whatever the case may be, because we all know how many muscles it takes to frown, right? So I mean, why not smile instead? Like, make put on a fake one if that's the case. Like, do what you can to keep yourself in a positive space, positive energy, because yeah, we didn't stressed all of that. We've been mad enough, god dang it. We done been mad enough. Hold on, y'all. I ain't want to cough in y'all face. Can y'all hear me? I don't know. I just turned it up. I hope y'all can hear me. I hope it ain't too loud. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. See, you know what? I can't wait next week. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna understand how this Podbean platform work, because I ain't trying to sound like I'm all in your ear talking sexy, and I sound like an old man in the bathtub. Nope. Mm-mm. Anyway, so the "You Look So Much Better When You Smile" contest. What I wanted you to do was follow the Speak Life Talks podcast. Follow Speak Life Talks podcast on Facebook, IG, and Twitter. I wanted you to send your best "Why I Smile" story with a picture to me at my email address. Again, what is it? speaklifetalks@gmail.com. Repost that flyer, but I'm going to create another flyer for you guys to post, because I really want you to be active in what I'm trying to do. And tag 5 people, and don't forget to smile. And the lucky person, I'm going to acknowledge all of you, but there I was going to choose one lucky person to win $200 at the end of the month. Who doesn't want to win $200 at the end of the month for doing a little something simple? You know what I'm saying? And we could all use, there's a lot of us that could use an extra $200 to do what we need to throughout our day. So I mean, why not? Why not? Hey, listen, I'm gonna play the Speak Life song a little bit again, because I want us to jump right into the topic of tonight. It's the release for me. You know, if I could use this moment, you know.
inside of you. Yeah. Don't be afraid, no, don't create excuse. Because what God has for you, it is for you.
So, let's see. Let's talk about it. Release. The definition of release allows you or enable to escape from confinement, set free, allow to move or flow freely, allow to be generally available. Whew. Last week, I experienced some interesting vibes. Um, I was accused of indirect messaging, and that wasn't the case. And then, oh, Fifi, that was nasty. And then, um, someone from my past, literally 3 years ago, attempted to reach out in a malicious way. Very interesting considering I let go 3 years ago. Um, I sensed myself getting angry, but this was a different level of anger. Different level of anger. It was I mean, I could say angry, but I was disappointed. I was hurt. I was confused. I was, excuse my language, I was pissed because you know, I've realized that, I've taken actions that I've never taken before when it comes to myself, and realizing the healing that is definitely needed for me. Um, it's never about, it's never an intention to hurt anyone or make someone feel displaced in my life, or I don't even really know the words to put it in, but I know last week there was so much frustration, anger, disappointment, hurt, confusion taking place. And it was literally all at one time. All at one time. And I wanted to I wanted to react. And I wanted to react negatively. I wanted to spew out that anger, and I wanted to release it. Basically, I wanted to release that anger. But thank God, I talked to my best friend about what I was experiencing, and that conversation allowed me to, come back down to myself. Shout out to my boo, Shanika LeVay. She a model beat. And also receiving a word from a good friend of mine, whom I've been knowing him since 2015 when I first got to Georgia. So shout out to you, Rich Rowland. Those words were very, very effective in my life in that moment as well, because I realized that, while it may seem like people are not watching, when it feels like you're alone, you're really not. And even if you may be expecting the physical confirmation, the physical confirmation is not always needed. Just words of reminders, words that people will share, basically to let you know that, I'm watching you, I got your back, I'm here, I see you, I see what you got going on. I'm proud of you. Anything of that nature, anything that assists in you standing your ground, but respecting yourself in the process. I felt like, at one point in my life, I didn't have enough of that. So it's easy to, go on a rampage and, do and be malicious, or just, just be rambunctious with how you proceed with, taking care of certain things. And I'm so grateful that those two, spoke into my life, because it allowed me to really sit back and look at where I am, where I came from, where I've been, and where I have yet to go. And I'm so grateful to have experienced that, because it allowed me to realize that, you know what? You don't always have to react. A lot of people are out here expecting, and they're doing things in hopes that you react the way they anticipate you to, just so they could go back and tell their people, I told you so. I knew it. I figured. And I'm realizing that, with releasing, I can release, but I don't have to release that kind of energy. Hallelujah. I don't have to release that negative energy, and I can still maintain being happy, and I can still maintain loving on people from afar without feeling less than, or feeling like I have to prove, or I have to be validated, or I have to try to validate what I feel in another person's life. That's not my shit. Do you hear me? That's not mine to sit up here and harness on and figure out what I gotta do. I realize in so many people's lives, when they felt a certain way about me, I would go toe to toe to try to prove to them, oh no, I ain't like this. I'm this way, I'm that way, and I'm moving genuinely, and blah 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 blah. And I realize to this day, everybody ain't gonna see the God in you, because God looks different in every individual. You know, who am I to sit up here and say, you know, you this and that, you this and that, because God ain't this and you. Who am I to say that about anybody? Who am I? Who am I to judge or attempt to critique who God is to you in your life? What does that look like for me? That look like I ain't got nothing to live for. And I'm just speaking for me. I ain't speaking for nobody else. I'm not speaking on nobody else and for nobody else. It's entirely for me. Looks like I ain't got nothing to live for in my life. That's how I feel. That's how I feel if I waste my time and sit up there and put my mouth on how another person chooses to move, or how they're living, or what their expectation is. Now, I will put up a general statement and post from what I've experienced and what I've acknowledged throughout life. And if it makes sense, I'm going to talk about it, because it makes sense. Again, this is my world. This is how I view, and this is how I feel. Has everything to do with me, nothing to do with the surroundings. So if anybody taps in and feels like it's about them, or feels like there's something in the air, no, 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 no. I don't do that indirect stuff no more. Nah, no, I don't do that. I'm grown. I don't have time. I don't have time to lie, because I'm grown. I don't have time to indirect post, because I'm grown. I don't have time to be malicious, because I'm grown. I don't have time to tap into drama, because I'm grown. If I am not capable, or if I am not able to talk to anybody directly, I have nothing to say about what goes on around anybody, period, point blank, because that's not my shit. Okay? It's not mine. It doesn't belong to me. I have nothing to do with it, so I will not allow myself to be involved. And that was the beautiful revelation of last week. Because of all these things that took place, I released myself from what I was feeling, which was the anger, which was the confusion, the frustration, and the disappointment. I released myself from that and realized that I have too much going for myself. I am far too in love with me and the current surroundings that I have. It is filled with love around me because I chose and choose every single day to allow myself to be around and surrounded by nothing but love. It's the most beautiful experience you could ever have in your life, especially when you're on a journey of healing. And I have been on this journey for a very long time. And I am not saying that in this journey, I am this perfect two shoes, because I'm going to tell y'all now, perfect does not exist. Okay? Perfect does not exist. And when people are striving for perfect, it's for me, to me, again, it's almost like striving for your next level of failure. Stop that. Stop that. Stop it. Like, do your best. Do your best and be great at it. Give it your all and be great at it. Don't sit up here and force yourself. Don't do it to yourself, because you kill yourself. I've been killing myself for a lot of years, and I just realized for the peace that I determined in my life, it requires me to be real with myself before I can take it outwards. And if I ain't real with myself, I'm lying to everybody outwards. I don't have that kind of time anymore. I'm not in a position to sit up here to prove myself, to over validate myself, to confirm with somebody about myself. No, baby, I'm far too in love with myself. I'm so grateful to God to be here at this moment in my life. It's deserving. I deserve this. I spoke this over my life a long time ago, and look where we are here. I'm a two business shawty. I'm learning to elevate. Credit is getting great. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a level of peace that requires my attention, which also requires my separation. Therefore, I can release properly. Because if I couldn't release properly, guess what? My whole surroundings would be in turmoil. And honestly, if I wasn't able to release properly, this show wouldn't even be tonight, or any other show afterwards for that matter, because then I would have allowed all of that to stack on top of me, stressing me, trying to figure out where did I go wrong and why is this taking place, and blah 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 blah. Oh my god. I couldn't let y'all hear me cough like that. That would have been disrespectful to your ears. So, look, we're going to get into 11 ways to release anger. We're going to get into 11 ways. And you can find this on healthline.com. I am setting up a new newsletter on my Speak Life Talks website. So this will definitely be on there. You can click on it and check it out. Blah, blah, blah. This was medically reviewed by Timothy J. Legg, and that is Timothy J. Legg, but it was written by Cindy Lamoth. And I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but she's not here to confirm. Okay. All right. So 11 ways to release anger. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Waiting in long lines, dealing with snide remarks from coworkers, driving through endless traffic. It can all become a bit much. While feeling angry by these daily annoyances is a normal response to stress, Spending all your time being upset can be destructive. It can become very destructive, y'all. It's no secret that letting anger simmer or having rage outbursts hurts your personal and professional relationships, but it also impacts your well being. Constantly bottling up or frustrate our frustration can lead to physical and emotional reactions, including like high blood pressure and anxiety. The good news is that you can learn to manage and channel your anger constructively. One 2010 study found that being able to express your anger in a healthy way can even make you less likely to develop heart disease. And we're going to go right into it. And the first one is take deep breaths. Come on now. Let's take deep breaths together on three. One, two, three. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Release it. Inhale. I am. Hold it. Release it. Happy. And I did it with a smile. So in the heat of the moment, it's easy to overlook your breathing, but that kind of shallow breathing you do when you're angry keeps you in fight or flight mode. To combat this, try taking slow, controlled breaths. You inhale from your belly rather than your chest. This allows your body to instantly calm itself, okay? You can also keep this breathing exercise in your back pocket. And then if they go in with some more techniques, but we're not going to get into that. Again, I am posting this on my newsletter so that you guys can go to it and you can tap in. All right. The second one is recite a comforting mantra. Repeating a calming phrase can make it easier to express difficult emotions, including anger and frustration. Try slowly repeating, take it easy, or everything's going to be okay. I do that a lot. That everything is going to be okay. I do that a lot. Or if I don't use that, I say, I am in the greatest position of my life. I like I am affirmations because they like literally they get me together real quick, fast, in a hurry. I am in the greatest position of my life. Or another one that I use is everything requires no, I don't say requires. I say everything it's a simple fix. Everything has a simple fix. And it really does. When we get angry a lot of times, we're like literally dealing we're in the midst of the emotion at that moment. So like we don't have the solution, or the solution is not close enough, or it's not even in arm's reach because we're dealing in the emotion at that time. So we're like literally just riled up and bears. But once you calm yourself down and you again, if you can start with the breathing, and then you just say a couple of those mantras, everything's gonna be okay, or I'm in the greatest position of my life, or there's a simple fix. Everything has a simple fix. And then one of the greatest things, because a lot of my people, I'll say my mom, and she passed this down to all her daughters. She always losing her keys, right? So she can never find her keys, and she will literally go crazy when she can't find her keys. However, I've learned, or should I say, she taught me, and she didn't use this, but she taught me. I remember, being young and growing up in the house, and I was having one of those episodes, and I felt myself getting, angry or irritated. And my mom said, calm down, just track retrace your steps, and ask yourself where was the last place you were when you lost whatever it was you're looking for. And it actually worked. And then as I got older, I even went to the extreme or the next step of, if I can't find it in this setting, then I'll stop looking for it. And then I'll say, it will pop up. It will pop up eventually, especially if I'm not in a need of it right at that moment. I know it'll pop up eventually. And then the best part about that is that when it does pop up, or if right before it pop up, I'll literally remember where it was or where I was last with it when I had it. And sure enough, I'll go to that last place and it's exactly there or next to. So like, yeah, recite a comforting mantra and take it easy. What Tony Braxton say? She said, just let go. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Everything's gonna work out right. You can also keep a list of phrases on your phone for a quick reminder before a stressful work presentation or challenging meeting. All right. So the next one is try visualization. Finding your happy place in the midst of a flight delay or work setback can help you feel more relaxed in the moment. When wrestling with boiling tension, try painting a mental picture to calm your body and brain. So for me, as of lately, one of my I think it was 2 episodes ago, maybe 1 episode ago, I shared a little bit about my trip to Miami, Florida, and how I experienced, a different love for myself being on the nude beach and the experience of just seeing so many other individuals just loving on themselves. It was beautiful. It was so delightful, and I look forward to doing it again. So that's my new, my visualization. I think about my experience and how I felt on the inside in that moment, especially when I'm in a situation where it just looks like there is no out, and I mean, I feel like the end result may just not be what I would like it to be, and I have to sit with it and like realize it might not get better. I just go in my silent place and I'll sit there real quiet, and then I'll ponder on that, and I'll think about those moments, and it always gets me back together. Like, listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all, the growth in my life is so amazing. I don't have time. I really don't have time for all the negative stuff that could possibly, if it was 3 years ago, I'd be on that kind of time. I would be on that type of time. But man, man, I'm excited. I'm excited because when you're genuine, excuse me, y'all, when you genuine about your health and your growth and how much you want to just live in the moment of your happiness, you ain't finna let nobody mess that up. Do you hear me? Nobody. Nah, no. All right. Mindfully move your body. Sometimes sitting still can make you feel even more anxious or on the edge. Mindfully moving your body with yoga and other calming exercises can release tension in your muscles. The next time you're confronted by a stressful situation, try taking a walk or even do some light dancing to keep your mind off the stress. Listen, I have two gym memberships. I have choices, your choices, okay? And I have, I have YouTube here at home. So I'm not sitting up here and I ain't gonna lie and say, I be getting it in. I be doing it all the time. I don't, you know what I'm saying? However, to have those options and actually utilize them when I can, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I use the YouTube though a little bit more because, it's at home. And like if I get tired, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down on my couch. And if I'm too tired, I might just fall asleep. So the next one is check your perspective. Moments of high stress can warp your perception of reality, making you feel like the world is out to get you. Hmm. That right there, now that's deep. The next time you feel anger bubbling up, try to check your perspective. Everyone has bad days from time to time, and tomorrow will be a fresh start. There's been times where I would fall asleep and it was a horrible day. And I find myself mumbling, tomorrow's a new day. I will win. I will try again. Or I will try again and I will win. I've heard myself mumbling this. I've actually heard myself fall into REM sleep, but my subconscious. It was very active, and I could literally hear my inner voice speaking so many forms of affirmations about what's to come in the next day. When I tell y'all, I am so powerful and I am so adamant about the things that are coming to pass that when I manifest things now, it's just like, it's like a, did y'all hear that? Hold on, there we go. Boom, boom. Express your frustration. Angry outbursts won't do you any favor, but that does not mean you can't vent your frustrations to a trusted friend or family member after a particularly bad day. Plus, allowing yourself space to express some of your anger prevents it from bubbling up inside. Diffuse anger with humor. That was fake, but it works. Finding the humor in a heated moment can help you keep a balanced perspective. This doesn't mean you should simply laugh off your problems. Hey, I'm going to laugh anyway because it feels good. But looking at them in a more lighthearted way can help. The next time you feel your rage bubbling up, imagine how this scenario might look to an outsider. How might this be funny to them? By not taking yourself too seriously, you'll have more chances to see how unimportant minor annoyances are in the big scheme of things. Listen, the healing is the big scheme of things, the healing part. And that's what it's about. Change your surroundings. Boop. Give yourself a break by taking some personal time from your immediate surroundings. If your home is cluttered and stressing you out, for example, take a drive or a long walk. You'll likely find that you're better equipped to sort through the mess when you return. Recognize triggers and find alternatives. Woo, that's deep. If your daily commute turns you into balls, if your daily commute turns you into ball of rage and frustration, try finding an alternative route or leaving earlier for work. Got a loud coworker who constantly taps their foot? Look into some noise canceling headphones. This idea is to pinpoint and understand that the things that trigger your anger. Once you're more aware of what they are, you can take steps to avoid falling prey to them. That is true, y'all. Focus on what you appreciate. While dwelling on your day's misfortunes can seem like the natural thing to do, it won't help you in the short or long term. Instead, try refocusing on the things that went well. If you can't find the silver lining in the day, you can also try thinking how things might have gone even worse. Seek help. It's totally normal and healthy to feel upset and angry from time to time. But if you can't shake a bad mood or constantly feel overwhelmed by anger, it might be time to ask for help. If your anger is impacting your relationships and well-being, talking with a qualified therapist can help you work through the sources of your anger and help you develop better coping tools. This was all written by Miss Cindy Lamoth. And hey, at the end of the day, it's all about releasing, doing what you have to do to release for you. Release it for you. Let go. Don't be mad. Don't be angry. There's always going to be somebody that's going to upset you. There's always going to be something that takes place that's going to piss you off. But I guarantee you, if you just take time and go within yourself and find that love within yourself, I promise you that anger is going to be so minuscule. It's going to be so minute. It's going to be as almost as if it never existed. I'm telling you, because I am living proof that when you do away with that anger, happiness is more prevalent in your life and it's more prominent in your life. Oh, we have somebody in the room. Miss Melissa, thank you for tuning in. It is such an honor to have you here. I hope you enjoyed the show tonight, and I hope you follow. We do this every second and fourth Friday of the month. If you know any fathers that are looking to be acknowledged, I want to acknowledge them on my platform. Please share or reach out to me at speaklifetalks@gmail.com. If you want to nominate a father or father figure, please tell them, hey, send that info over here, okay? I am the only one, Jackie B. And I'm going to tell y'all, like I've always told you before, if you've never heard me, here to go. I'm going to say it again. Remember to speak life into yourself and others, but most importantly, remember to speak life into yourself first, because if you don't believe in what you're saying, how can you expect anyone else to believe it? Make sure y'all follow me everywhere at Just Speak Life. I love y'all. Thank you for another wonderful episode, and I'll be back here again soon.
Speak life, let it live outside of you. Yeah. Don't be afraid, no, don't create excuse. Because what God has for